Today, from State Farm Stadium.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do. Right against these moving targets at full speed, hard to do.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that's Elliott, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards on the gain, a great start for this offense. And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of carries, 128 yards.
And the way they ran the ball last week has to bring a smile to the faces of the entire coaching staff, because not only are they seeing a back pile up yardage, they're seeing an offensive line in sync, and that bodes well this late in the season.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play, because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Straight ahead, Walker. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Elliott. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Now a run with Walker. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. Again, it's Walker. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. Again, it's Charbonnet. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Zach Charbonnet with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. They'll come out throwing here on first down. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The rushing numbers for Pollard last week. 23 carries, 81 yards, and a touchdown.
And as we discovered in talking with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw here. Drops this underneath for Pollard. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. On 4, Gillen on to punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He lets it go deep for Olave. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. It's a big play there for Seattle. 57 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As they go to, and he will not be denied into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Ken Walker with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Seahawks go up by 2 touchdowns. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was Kenneth Walker finishing things off with a touchdown run. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fast.
And he coughed it up. And the Seahawks have picked it up. Down the left sideline. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open.
Touchdown! Noah Fant, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback. But you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
Nice pickup. 10 yards and a first down on the keeper. Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was a crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make them...
That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one good for 37 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Hand off here to Walker. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. 2nd and 7. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. The Seahawks on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. They're going to look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. On the handoff, this is Walker. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. Again, Walker. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the Seahawks are able to widen their lead here in this first half. He'll drop to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. And the Cardinals getting set to... Trot out there now. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards, the final tally.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. Looked like movement up front. If that's the case, that might end any thought of a field goal. That makes it a longer kick, and it might push him out of his range.
Change your mechanics, too, probably, because that normal, comfortable swing you take at it, now you muscle up for it, and maybe it changes your accuracy.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll throw now on the final play. He lets it go deep for Olave. And this one is incomplete. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter.
Taken at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
These two teams, they met up in Seattle earlier in the year with the Seahawks coming away victorious. So a win here in Arizona would give them the season sweep. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
On play action, they'll throw.
He lets it go deep for Olave.
Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown.
Chris Olave
high in the air to bring it in.
And the Seahawks have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
They'll set up a throw.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
63 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
He lets it go deep for Olave.
This is caught inside the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 39 yards there, a big one. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. He'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here. Touchdown, Seahawks!
Chris Olave.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Seahawks have taken a 6-touchdown lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
That sack, it goes to Boye Mafe.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
He finds his man, Pollard.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Arizona. "35 yards that time on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Chris Olave heads back to the field as his guys get set for another possession.
And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there are certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. Never want to give up a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards. Wow, that's a really big game.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
He lets it go deep for Olave.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. 37 yards.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Walker.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Back to throw here. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown.
Chris Olave.
A dynamo since the break. 3 third-quarter touchdowns.
And the Seahawks get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows. Charger here in the third quarter. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And able to get this out to the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it.
And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down. This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the third quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback, because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after him.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
That is caught, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
68 yards receiving now for him in the game, and a first down on that last catch as well. He'll look to throw.
And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
Finding his target, it's Trey McBride.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 19.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted.
Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Seahawks will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
They go play action here on first down.
He lets it go deep for Olave.
And got his man complete.
Down the right sideline.
Touchdown.
Chris Olave
taking it in.
And the Seahawks add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th.
They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's got room. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 29-yard line. Back to throw again.
A short one here, caught by McBride.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. The offense on 3rd down, lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Got a man. It's McBride, complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Now back to throw.
Throwing quickly to Wilson.
Touchdown, Cardinals.
Michael Wilson.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Cardinals are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Chris Olave heads back to the field as his guys get set for another possession.
What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down.
Malik Harrison.
He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 37.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Trying the left side with Walker. And he'll work down inside the 45.
With that run, double check my math. Yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be strong and run hard because he's chasing down Larry Zonka.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
On 3rd down, here's Walker.
And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain.
87 yards rushing now as he's done it on 22 carries.
Back to throw now on 1st down. That one complete to Elliott.
And he's got a first down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The end result, 21 yards. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Let's go, come on. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it second down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. That's caught left side by Judy.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return.
Chris Olave heads back to the field as his guys get set for another possession.
And we get a peek at the kind of game he's having. It's been a good game. 8 catches now, Charles.
Everyone likes to spread the ball around. They want a lot of people to catch it.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And they're going to speed things up here.
He lets it go deep for Olave.
And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.